What's going on, you guys? My name is Rich and I am the Steel One. And today, welcome to another weekly What's Up. Man, I hope you guys have been having a good week. I've had a pretty good week. I'm training somebody new at my work, and it's been good. And I've been sleeping pretty good. I still kind of have a cough from when I was sick, but I'm feeling much better. And yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Last weekend, George and I went out to try to film some bangers for you guys, but it was one of our first fails. So the story is that we were gonna go back to the haunted lake house. If you guys haven't seen the first one, make sure you go check that out. It was a pretty cool place. I was really excited to go back there. I mean, we're both pretty excited, but I was really excited because this place, it's got to be, it's haunted for sure. And one, and then two, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Well, we're in town, but the house was so far away from the road and anyone that could see us, and they had some construction, so they had these mounds of dirt everywhere, and so it was kind of blocking the view. And so I was kind of excited because I was kind of worried that, you know, with all our lights and stuff at night, because the first time we went was during the day, so being at night and having our lights on our cameras and whatnot, I was afraid that was going to draw attention to us and we'd get in trouble. But once we got to the house, I was like really excited. I couldn't wait to get in there. George and I started filming. I'll show you a little bit here. All I got. And we walk up to the front door. Well, we do our intros thinking we're good. We walk up to the front door and it's padlocked shut. Couldn't get in. We walked around the entire building trying. There was a couple different doors. I think there was like 3 other doors, and they just wouldn't open. And the windows, couldn't open the windows. Nothing. We were really bummed out. We really liked this place, and we haven't filmed a banger together since we were in Texas, so we were excited to do that, and it was a total bummer. But we decided to go back to, since it wasn't too far away, or at least we knew it wasn't too far away, but couldn't remember how to get there. We went back to that abandoned farm where I got attacked by the woodpecker. If you guys haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. But there was this farmhouse, and we're pretty sure it's haunted because that's one of the places we went with Tad, Paranormal Tad. And one of the things that we talked about, George and I were in the basement of that house, and it sounded like Tad was on the very next floor, like stomping. And we didn't talk to him about it that night, but after we put out each other's videos, we were starting to text each other, and Tad's like, I wasn't in there. I wasn't on that floor. I was on the very top floor, and I wasn't stomping or anything. And it's true. I would tell you to go watch his video, but Tad unfortunately has taken down his channel. So anyway, so yeah, so we kind of wanted to go back there and see what we could find. And so it took us a while to find the place because couldn't remember exactly where it was, but we sat in this parking lot for a while and we found it. And it wasn't that far away, and so we went and we pulled up, and it looked like the door was boarded shut. So I get out of the truck and without my camera, and I start walking up to the door, and 2 vehicles pulled in. Now the place, if you go back and watch it, you probably won't be able to tell, but the place, okay, you've got a main road, right? And it's actually like, there's like nothing around, but this main road is fairly busy, but there's no buildings, no houses, nothing except for us. And this side street, there is nothing else on it but that, and I'm pretty sure it was a dead end. So we're in the pitch black dark, and all of a sudden these 2 vehicles pull in, and they kind of slow down, and I'm like, oh crap, you know. So right away I get freaked out, and we both get, and by the way, the door was open to the house, and George and I get back into the truck, and I'm watching these 2 vehicles in my rearview mirror, and they turn around, and they come back, and they slow down. It almost looks like they were going to pull in behind us, but they didn't, and then they kind of slowed down by us, and I'm pretty sure it was teenagers. I think they were trying to scare us, thinking they were police or something. They had some, like, inside their cab, they had some like police type lights, and then you heard a woo woo woo. It was real faint though, it wasn't like an actual police officer or car sound, so I knew it was just some teenagers. And the main reason I thought that is, why is there 2 regular cars just driving around? Obviously this smaller car was following this truck. And so anyway, we sat there for a little while debating whether we should just go into the house or leave, and I don't know, I think George felt like he really wanted to go in. I wanted to go in too, but I don't know, I just had this really bad feeling like, why did they turn down that road, you know? I'll bet you anything they were planning on doing something in that house, and they saw us and then left, and who knows what they would have done if they would have came back, messed with us, messed with my truck, you know, who knows what they would have done. And I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel right, and sorry George, I really think George I really wanted to go too, but I think we did the right thing, and so we just ended up going to Taco Bell and eating, and you know, things can't always work out the way we want them to, and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, and this time it didn't, and I'm really disappointed. I was really excited, but it is what it is. So also on Sunday I posted my vlog video from the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo in Colorado Springs. That place is so awesome. If you guys haven't watched it all the way through, you're missing out. At the very end, it's one of the most epic endings for at least my videos that I've ever captured. It was like the Lion King. It was totally like the Lion King. This lion, when we walked up to him, he was just laying there, and he kind of looked at us, and then he got up and walked around on top of this huge cliff, and he started roaring, and just kept roaring, and you could hear the other lions roaring back at him, and it was so cool. And so if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you go check it out. It was pretty cool. And of course the giraffes, it was amazing. I really like that place. It's going to be really even better once they remodel everything, and I just think it's so cool that it's really an interactive zoo. You know, they got those wallabies just hanging out where anybody could probably walk up to them. All kinds of stuff. This is a pretty cool place. As for this weekend, I do have an idea for at least one video this weekend. We are working on maybe possibly 2 videos, Rachel and I. We're gonna try to go to the Rainbow Falls this weekend. It's this really cool place where, well, it's waterfall, but there's so much graffiti and whatnot. That's why it's called the Rainbow Falls. It's a pretty neat actually place. If you guys haven't seen my one video, it's called the Rainbow Cave. It's literally almost across the street from it. So I think we're gonna maybe try to check that out. It's been closed all summer, and it's something that we've been wanting to go to all summer, but it's been closed for some kind of construction or something going on, so, and it's finally open. As for the second video, we're gonna try to find a haunted place to go, or an abandoned place. We've got to. I'm starting to run low on my video stock. I was thinking about it the other night. I have 2 videos still from Texas and Oklahoma, and Rachel and I, we went to that one haunted forest park or whatever, and I think that's it. There might be one other one that I'm just not thinking of, but yeah, I'm starting to get low, and I don't want to be low because I want to be consistent for you guys. I want to put out at least 2 videos a week. I want to put out like either a vlog or a abandoned or a haunted place on Sundays, and of course my weekly What's Up on Wednesdays. And so I need to get out there. We need to start filming again, and things are going to get a little tougher come winter time, and it's, you know, it's fine right now. In fact, this week in Colorado it's summer again. It's like in the 90s, so we're going to find something this weekend to film, and it'll be an abandoned or a haunted place for sure. The video I'm going to put out this weekend is that place me and Rachel went to. It was super spooky, and we kind of got lost, and it's kind of funny that we got lost. We got lost at the Goatman Bridge Forest as well when I was in Texas. So I'm not sure what to title my videos without. I was gonna call both of them Lost in the Forest, but Haunted Forest, but I can't do that, so I'm gonna have to come up with something else. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's this weekend, and yeah, Omar and James are on their way home from their road trip. Sound like it's been pretty rough. Trying to find their way home because we got that hurricane bearing down on the Carolinas, and man, you guys are all in my prayers if you're watching this. I just pray that the Lord will put His hand over you and protect you, and yeah. So hopefully they'll make it home safe, and I know they will. I know they will. So guys, I need your help. I need some ideas. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see me do, what you'd like to see me talk about, whether it's on the weekly What's Up or whatever. I love doing the haunted videos, and I will continue to do that, but I want to mix some other stuff into it as well. If you guys have, if there's anything you've seen from other YouTubers, or anything you haven't seen from any YouTubers that you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Just trying to expand my channel, do a little bit more stuff, a little bit more diversity, and yeah. Hey, you know, if I could post a haunted video a couple times a week, boy, I would. But you know, those haunted videos are hard. You know, if you go anywhere, it's gonna take a while to drive there, and you know, I have to work and George has to work, and Rachel has to work, and you know, it's just difficult. So it's, you know, those are mostly weekend type activities, and so if there's anything else you'd like us to do, me and Rachel do, let me know in the comments. And again, if you guys ever have any questions for me, please feel free to ask me in the comments. I did get one last week that I remember. Someone asked me, when are you filming again with Omar? And I told him, that's a good question. The answer is, you're gonna have to ask Omar. I don't know. Someday. It's hard since he's in Florida, and we're in Colorado, and yeah, and so it's hard. And you know, with George and I, we have our normal jobs we have to go to, and it's hard to take off and whatnot. So, but yeah, just start spamming Omar. When are you gonna start film? When are you gonna go back and film with Rich and George? You don't have to. I'm just playing. But yeah. Anyway, that's what it's gonna take, though. I think Omar told me before he left, I need to get him 5 places for him to film, and I have Gilman. I'm counting as 2. So, because he could definitely do at least 2 videos there, and then I have this other place I'm not going to mention. So I've got 3, and I can't remember the 4th one, but I have a 4th one. George and I were talking about it when we were going to the lake house this weekend. But I can't remember again what it is. But yeah, I have 4, so I need 1 more to get Omar to come back. So, oh, I was gonna take him to the Kyoto house. I probably won't film with him there, but I figured we could at least show him and James, because I think that's a pretty cool place, and I'd like to take him there. So I do have 4 places. Well, 1 I'm counting twice because it's so huge. He might be able to do 3 videos there. Well, he for sure could do 3 videos there. That's one thing. I texted Omar a couple weeks ago, and but he didn't reply back, which is fine. It's fine. I was like, bro, I don't know how do you go to these huge places and your video ends up only being like 17 minutes long. Like, I'm starting to learn, though. Even though that video at that school and it was like 55-minute long video, I'm starting to learn how to cut better and leave some stuff out. I understand that some of you guys will get disinterested, and I'm interested because I was there and I experienced it, so it may not be as interesting to you, but it was interesting to me because I was there. And so yeah, so I have to start thinking, oh, is this just interesting to me, or is anybody else gonna like this? So I'm starting to learn, and I was trying to get that in that school video, and I think I did pretty good, even though it was still 55 minutes long. Well, all honesty, I could have probably made 2 videos from it, and I probably should have, since I'm running low on my videos. So anyway, George put out that video for Omar. Turned out really good. I'm sorry, guys, that I talked so much in it. He asked me to talk for like a minute. There's no way I can just talk about Omar for a minute. There's no way. I could have talked forever. That's one subject I can just go on and on and on and on about. So, anyway, guys, I better let you go. Most of you aren't going to watch this whole thing anyway. But just want you to know I love you anyway. And We'll see ya in the next video. I love you guys. Peace.